She had 47 productivity apps, a color-coded planner, a vision board of hand-lettered goals above her desk. And somehow, she had done absolutely nothing with her life. Nothing real at all. Amelia Rivera was 24, a business degree behind her, not yet brave enough to take the first real step. She lived in a studio apartment in Austin, paying rent with shifts at a brunch restaurant she resented. She said that every morning, today is different. Every night, asleep to videos of the life she wanted. She wasn't lazy. She read, talked for hours about building a business. She just couldn't build one. That gap between knowing and doing was quietly hollowing her out. She watched friends launch businesses, land jobs, post milestones online while she changed nothing. At 3 a.m., she knew the truth. She wasn't waiting. She was hiding. Researchers call it action paralysis. The brain treats an uncertain future like a danger, so we stall instead of act. But action creates motivation, not the other way around. The night everything shifted was an ordinary Tuesday. She came home from a double shift, exhausted, and called her mom. They talked the usual way until her mom said something that stopped her cold. "Mija, I'm not worried about whether you'll succeed. I'm worried you'll wake up at 35 and realize you never really tried." Amelia sat in the dark a long time. Then she deleted every productivity app she owned. All 47. Gone. She opened a plain notes app and typed 3 words. What actually matters? Below it, 3 tiny things for the next morning. Drink water before coffee. Sketch 1 idea. Take a 10-minute walk. She almost laughed at herself. This was her revolution? Her coworker Marcus was 62, quiet, unhurried. He'd started his own art supply business at 45. One afternoon, she asked him how. "I stopped trying to change my whole life," he said. "I just changed 1 hour of it. Every single day." The life followed. His first product had been hand-labeled paint kits sold out of his car. Something clicked. Amelia had the same idea. DIY painting kits for people too busy to slow down and create with their hands. She'd sketched it a dozen times, never done a thing. "The gap between who you are and who you want to be," Marcus told her, "isn't crossed in one leap. It's crossed in 10,000 tiny steps you almost don't notice taking." She added one rule. No task could take more than 15 minutes. Week 1 was simple. 3 tiny things done by 8, the addictive click of completion. Week 2 nearly broke her. Missed days, the old shame, "See, you can't even do this." Then she remembered Marcus. Missing 1 day is a mistake. Missing 2 days is a choice. She got up with a headache and did her 3 things anyway. Every completed action releases dopamine. Stacked tiny wins wire the brain for discipline. 1% better a day compounds into 37 times better in a year. From 1%. Every single day. By week 6, she stopped dragging herself to her tasks and started looking forward to them. 15 minutes stretching to 30. She'd built a whole product line in her head. 6 painting kit themes, each with a note about why creating with your hands lowers stress. She'd written a full business plan without realizing it. 28 pages, built from 15-minute pieces between shifts. Then she entered a pitch competition she'd bookmarked and ignored for 2 years. Pitch day. 5 finalists, a panel of investors, $10,000 on the line. Amelia stood at the front of the room, heart hammering, thinking of every version of herself that had walked away from a moment like this. Not today. A year ago, I had 47 productivity apps and 0 results, she told the panel. Then I deleted them all and started doing 3 things so small they were almost embarrassing. That is how I built this business, in 15-minute pieces every morning before my shift. She talked about the burned-out teacher, the overwhelmed parent, anyone who needed 1 quiet hour of their own. She wasn't the slickest presenter in the room, but she was the most prepared and the most honest about how she got there. 2 days later, the call came. She got it. She called her mom first. After a quiet moment, "Mija, I always knew. I just needed you to know it too." She kept waitressing 3 more months while launching her first batch of kits from her kitchen table. Sold out in 11 days. No hustle, no viral moment. Just 3 small things every day, results catching up. She still uses a plain notes app, writes 3 tiny tasks each morning, shows up the day after. The 47 apps? Never downloaded again. Maybe you're in the same place Amelia was. Maybe you've had the idea for years. The perfect planner won't save you. The right app won't save you. But 3 tiny things, done imperfectly, on the hard days, will rebuild you. 1% better, every single day. That's how Amelia did it. That's how it has always been done. So tonight, not Monday, not next week, tonight, open a notes app. Write 3 tiny things for tomorrow. Make them so small you almost laugh. Then do them. Then do them again. That is where your story begins.